What's up, Lisa? You got working, Lisa? I don't expect a lot of people being here. Y'all should be out celebrating, having fun. So not in here. Should be out there getting shit. You're part of town. You should be ready to get your fireworks on. It's still hot as shit out here. It's like 104 degrees. Hot as fire. So this is everybody's chance. If you read the description, this is your chance. Oh, nobody's in here. Where is the Mountain Dew? Oh, it's right here. Yeah, right there. Of course, we got some Mountain Dew action. How you doing, Rex Source? How you doing? Did you work today? Did you out there make some money? Or did you take it off? Take off the 4th of July, celebrate your freedom. Still hella light out here. Not time for the fireworks yet. You're scared to drive? Scared because of all the crazy people? All the drunk driving people? Or just stupid people in general? Where do you drive at, anyways? Like, where are you from? Do they steal cars and shoot in? Or the cameras downtown or anywhere? Oh, Chicago. So you in Chirac then? You in the you in the bad zone? Man, you guys need to get rid of that shitty ass mayor. Really, you do. You need to rid of that shitty ass mayor and get somebody in there that wants to do the job they need to get done. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised you guys haven't recalled that bitch yet. Hey, Romeo, what's up? Start a recall petition. Get rid of her. She is horrible. Those aren't those. They're blowing off fireworks early. Ain't even light dark outside. How you been, Romeo? Been staying out of trouble? Hey, Alan, what's up, man? Happy 4th of July, Alan. Happy 4th of July, Mr. Jones. Taking a break. Of taking care of my mom. She fell. Oh, shit. Well, I hope she feels better. Gonna watch the fireworks in Santa Monica. Sweet, 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 sweet. Sounds like fun. Sounds like fun. Sounds like a good time. How's Domino's? It's going all right. It's it's been decent. Oh, yeah, you have to work tonight. Yeah, that's cool. Well, you work graveyard, so technically it's the 5th. Happy 4th of July, Mr. Alamo City Dan. She broke a small bone in her tailbone. Oh yeah, that hurts. But Domino's doing all right. What's an average day at Domino's? Like average day? What do you mean by average day? Like tip wise or schedule wise? Like what do you mean by average? Averaging tip wise? You're probably looking. I don't know. I usually work 5.5 hour to a 6 hour shift. Probably bringing home tip wise. I don't know, 50, $55 maybe. So nothing too major. Let's see. Do you have heart shaped pizzas for Valentine's? No, we don't. They don't have that. Usually it's usually about $55 in tips a day. Sometimes less, sometimes more. It just varies. Domino's when it comes to deliveries is kind of it's kind of like rideshare shit for the most part. It's luck of the draw. Whenever you up in line to take the next delivery, you might get that $2 tip. You might get that $10 fucking tip. You never know. Hey Roxy, hey Missy, what's up? Hey, oh Missy got time to come into the live stream. Oh my god, what the fuck? Come on. All that shit. Jeez. Good lord. Yep, happy 4th of July to everybody. Hope you're out there getting your party on, celebrating your freedoms. What freedom we have left. It should be all of them. But usually, like I said, it just depends. It's kind of like rideshare type shit, man. It's just um, hit and miss type shit. Tablet done lost its mind. Oh, what happened with Gio and Bam? Kind of hit Bam Bam up. He posted a couple. I guess they were advised not to say stuff on social media. I don't know why they totally disappeared as far as that goes, but you can still do your normal. I would assume you're still able to do your normal stuff. You know, their normal earnings videos and stuff like that. I would assume they were told not to discuss, the, um, discuss the whole, professor stuff. I guess that would be, you know, what they're not allowed to talk about or whatever. But I don't know. Maybe maybe they want to take a break from the shit. Who knows? Yeah, they were arranging a boxing match. I don't see that happening. I don't see that. You want to see a boxing? Nice. Ooh, goddamn fuckers with these fireworks, man. So, what do you guys got all planned tonight? Besides Alan, we know he's gonna go watch some firework action. You still got what? You still probably got same amount of time, what, hour and a half before it gets dark out there? I think it was in Florida. Was it Maryland? They were setting up the fireworks display and it totally like everything blew up or some shit. I did DoorDash 6 hours today, $120. So that's what, $20 an hour? That's not bad. $20 an hour. Do you use do you, do you use the Para app, Alan, or do you do it on your own? Watching fireworks on TV? Do you do it on your own, or do you use the Para app? Yeah, you will hear fireworks go off, not bombs. But you do it on your own. Okay, sweet, sweet. So you're one of the people to do it on their own. That's good to hear, man. That's good to hear. So you all read the description of this live. So this is anybody and everybody's chance that to if you have grievances or you would like to air out a grievance that you may have with me, whether it be on my YouTube points of view or personal points of view, feel free. This is the 4th of July. This is the 4th of July. This is your opportunity to exercise your First Amendment right and speak your mind. Don't see why people do that. Yeah. Oh, that's because, they think they're actually gaining a lot. I don't know what, like I said, I have yet to see anybody post anything that shows that they've made a significant amount of more money using it. So until somebody comes out and shows that, then where am I going to? Oh, I don't watch fireworks. Usually there's so many around here. You can just walk out the front door and you'll see a bunch of shit. You could actually go up on top of like the mountain because I'm not too far away and kind of look down and see all of it. But there's a shit ton of people that do that. So. Para or not. Well, that's the thing. You know, is there a significant gain in using it on certain orders? Maybe, but is it really worth the risk? That's the question. You gotta. Are you making that much more money using it to risk it? I don't. I don't know. I was gonna say, yeah, it's already dark where you're at, so you try to do that or Instacart. Yep, exactly. And the same thing will happen. They're gonna catch it the same way. So it's just gonna be a matter of time. And then with everybody that's emailing them and calling them about it, you just bring it to their attention faster. So, because people are trying to get those views and get those subscribers by doing stupid shit like that, and you're just bringing it to their attention faster. That's all you're doing. Because, like I said, most YouTubers are all about their clicks and views and all this other bullshit. So they're gonna end up catching on sooner, and that's how it works. I'm hearing that is it really a big difference? No, it's not. It's not. It's not, Lisa, because we already prior to the Para app, you already had your standards set on what deliveries you're going to take. You already had it, whether it's $1 a mile, $1.50 a mile, $10 a mile, whatever the fucking case may be. You already had that established, so you didn't need to see the extra tip. If it's $1.50 a mile order for $7, you automatically took it. You didn't have to have Para app there to tell you to take that. You took it on what you already knew and what you already did. So at the end of the day, no, it doesn't make a fucking difference. It may make a difference if you're one of those people that play the fence, which I don't play the fence. If my shit is $2 to $2.50 a mile, that's what I play. I don't play on the fence. So if it's even if it's a 4 mile trip and it's $8, it's within my threshold. I'll take it. But you got some of those people that play the fence, like, oh, it's $5 or it's $8 for 5 miles. Okay, let me look at my Par app to see if that type of shit. If you play the fence like that, then you really don't have a strategy, anyways. You should already have your strategy set from day one. I have no problem. I was going to do a video on it and show some of my screenshots. Um, but like I said, it's you already have an established strategy prior to Para in the first place. So you never needed Para to tell you anything anyways, because you already had it set. So I don't understand it. I don't understand risking it but it is what it is. You know. What are you sorry about? Oh, his mom called him. Well, that's the thing, Alan. Yes, you may get lucky and catch a couple big. I guess it tends to work well for these Walmart deliveries. I don't do Walmart. I've never even been given a Walmart order. So I guess that's one of the things that they're able to tell if it's a bigger Walmart. But if that's all you're waiting for to do with just Walmart orders and hope that there's a big tip there, what is your strategy? What is the actual strategy you're using to do DoorDash if that's what you're waiting for? It doesn't make sense. And that reminds me because I had somebody on one of my videos. Let me grab out my handy dandy tablet here. That she made a comment on my channel that I wanted to acknowledge. So let me find the video here, and we'll go over the comment. There's a couple comments. So I said I want to do a video, but we can do it live if you guys don't mind. It's totally up to you guys. Petcos are awesome, bro. I've had like $25, $30 Petco orders, man. So, actually, that's one of the screenshots I was going to throw up. I had a Petco order for said $15, and then let me get on here and see what's up. Unless my battery's totally toast. No, I got you. Oops, current live stream. Let's see. When I have done Walmart, I found customers rarely tip there. Yeah, Walmart shoppers, I can see being big tippers. Not really, Truth Warrior. Like I know I've done I did one Albertsons order just to see, and usually the grocery store ones, 99% of the pay is all DoorDash. It's not even let's see here. I think it was my anti-power upstream too. Mm, They had to comment on it. How do I find my comments? Here we go. Here we go. My strategy is get the seat, turn the app, and drive. Yeah, pretty much, man. That's about all it works. That's all about how it works. Was it that? Where's my phone? Yeah, um, yeah, that's my business. The hell is it? Oh, here we go. The anti-power live. See, that's the one. So kind of wanted to address the comments. It was kind of interesting. Nope, that's not that video either. What the hell is it? Unless they took the comments down because oh no, never mind. YouTube is doing an update, so I'll get to it here in a second. But like I said, you already had a strategy prior to Para on what apps or what orders you were willing to take. So you didn't need power then. Like I said, if it was $1, if you're $2 a mile and it's a 4 mile trip for $8, you automatically took it anyways. You didn't need to see if there was extra tip. So there was no reason for that. So same, so there's no reason to even use it because you didn't need, first of all, and what I don't understand is why so everybody is all of a sudden so fucking in an uproar about hidden tips when this has been this way since I started in 2019. It's always been that way. So now because this Par app all of a sudden comes out 2 months ago, 3 months ago, everybody's got this uproar. Oh my God, they're hiding the tip amounts. They're not showing the full. They've always done it. So why hasn't nobody done videos that have been so upset about this prior to 2 months ago? It's because it's what everybody gets a hard on about, and you know, and like I said, none of these people that are promoting it has really shown any large, huge difference in their pay prior to Para to using Para. So, and if you're going to sit there and push the app and this and that, you better show us the difference. You know, you need to show us the actual difference. Is it a 10% difference? Is it 100% more difference? You need to show us this shit. Yeah, there really is no. Like I said, the only strategy you can really come up with is what works best for you and what you're willing to do. That's the only real strategies there are to do it. Have a set. It's like anything. Have a set time you're going to do the shit. Have a set minimum you're willing to do, and that's about it. It's pretty much it's like luck. It's like gambling for the most part. These apps are like gambling. They're just rolling the dice and they give you whatever you get. And like when you're at the slot machine. So that's all there really is to it. So it's no different than just gambling, really. So, and like I said, with a lot of these channels that started their channels 8, 9 months ago, when Para wasn't even around, um, you know, your advice was totally different. So now it's all about cheating. It's all about use the Para app. You'll this use the Para app. Use Para this. And at that point, in my personal opinion, at that point, you become invalid to me. You might be valid to your subscribers. That's fine. You have that's one thing. You got loyalty. You'll have your loyal subscribers. They don't care. You could fucking rob somebody on a live stream and you will still have people that try to justify your shit and they'll still back you even though they just watched you rob somebody. So there's no talking to a lot of these people because they already have the mindset that they don't have that mindset that this is something they chose to do or they still choose to do it. They have the mindset of they're owed everything. They should be given everything. That's what they're entitled to, and that's the mindset we deal with these people. So, yeah, exactly. The quarantine. Yeah, exactly. As a waitress, 40 plus. As a waitress, won't use DoorDash and own my own car. That said, when I use Instacart, I give minimum on the credit card and always leave minimum 10%. Yeah, exactly. My personal opinion, you shouldn't. These apps to me, if you're using these apps to me, um, it's a privilege thing. It's a privilege thing. You're not. You shouldn't. It's a luxury item in my opinion. You shouldn't use it if you can't afford it. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be lazy, or you don't have the means to get somewhere to get your food, and you have to or want to order it, nobody is going to die from starvation. There's nothing that you can order off a DoorDash that you can live without. You understand what I'm saying? So at that point, to me, it's strictly a luxury item, plain and simple. If you want to use it, then you should pay to use it. That's what it is. It's just a luxury item. So to think that everybody should be able to use it because they only want to give you $3 is kind of bullshit, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find these motherfucking. Unless they took the comments down, which is possible. They knew I was going to say something. I don't know. But the federal the federal dough I pay forward to my unemployment rather be working. Exactly. California cases of water, sorry. Yeah, water sucks. I know that one that I did, the one Albertson's order. Yeah, it had like fucking 9 cases of water and they didn't tip. I can't see these I don't know. I guess maybe they took the comments down, maybe? Who knows? See, that's another thing I really don't like. I give people the opportunity to come on this channel and speak their mind and say what they want to say, and then they say these comments, and then they end up just fucking. Then they end up taking down their comments. It's like, why did you make a comment if you can't stand by your comment on my channel in the first place? Then why do you even make one? You know what I'm saying? That's kind of cowardly that you would do that. So here's the comment I wanted to go over. This was on my video about that, where I said that maybe I should start the anti-power movement. They left the thing in here. So the original comment was made by Roxon, and Roxon put DoorDash should show all the information, right? Okay, that was his original comment. So my comment to Roxon um, was DoorDash can show you whatever they want to show you. You, as a dasher, signed up for it. If you don't feel like DoorDash was giving you everything you wanted, you shouldn't have signed up in the first place. That was my comment to Rox. So you guys tell me if any of these comments sound fucked up to you or don't make sense or whatever. Yeah, he was probably killed like the Epstein. And then Arturo comes in. These companies change their pay structure as they please. Well, we know that. And that once again, I commented to that was yes, they do just like other companies do to see what best benefits the business as a whole. You have the choice to go along with it, or you have the choice to move along, which is exactly right. If you don't like the way the company is going in a certain direction, you have the right to not do that. But that all companies do that. We know this. All companies do pay change structures and try to structure their business different. So Arturo responds back with, "I choose to cheat and I'm loving it." His choice, perfectly fine. Um, but then this is the one comment. Let's see. DoorDash is lying to you by hiding tips. They are lying to you so you will take less desirable orders. First of all, that's not true. They're not lying to you. They chose not to. Like I said, they've been doing this since she's been a dasher. The girl that did this, Candy B. Olson, she's been a dasher since 2018. That has still been. That's how it was back then. So they're not lying to you by hiding tips. They just don't show you the whole tip. That's not lying to you. Remember, you signed the terms of service. You work for them for a certain amount of time. You know this is how it works. So they're not lying to you. And they're not doing it for you to take less desirable orders. Because if you're a true Door Dasher, which, who has a strategy or who you don't care about that. You don't care about the hidden tips anyway, because you're not taking your orders based on hidden tips. So so that so that has nothing to do with it, in my opinion. And definitely want to thank her for leaving her. If DoorDash is lying to you an important part of the business segment, which it is not important because, like I said, 99% of the drivers did not even don't need to know the final tip amount in order to take their orders in the first place. It had nothing. It never based. You never based on your taking orders based on the final tipped amount. Um, Friend architect told me and touched the right point. Yeah, so it's, yeah, and I know since I've been doing it in 2009, they've always had the hidden tip. So she goes, well, in business, then who else are they lying to? The investors. We don't care about who else they're lying to. They can lie to the government, the investors. That's fine. It has nothing to do with us. So that actually has nothing to do with us. Period. And then there's this other one here. Oh no, this was Beth. She's been doing it since 2019. But her comment was, or here's her comment was, DoorDash is the one cheating the dashers and the customer. Okay, they're not cheating you or me. Remember, you signed up for it, so you can't say they're cheating you if you signed up for it. If you sign the terms of service and you choose to do the work for DoorDash, they're not cheating you. Just because they don't show you the full tip amount is not cheating you of anything. You're still getting the money at the end of the delivery, whether you see the end tip result or you don't. You're still getting it. So they're not cheating you, and they're not cheating the customer. Some of these customers are paying high tips, but yet they are stuck waiting for long periods of time to receive their food. Then don't order it. Don't use it. What does that have to do with? What does that have to do with anything? It's the customer's choice. Um, it doesn't matter what the tip is from the customer. Just because the customer tips high, don't mean they deserve to get their food 30 minutes, 40 minutes. That's not how it works. You get your food when you get your food, pretty much. You order the shit, you get it when you get it. If you want it faster than what DoorDash is willing to give it to you, then go get it your fucking self. But just because you tip a larger amount doesn't mean that somehow that puts you at like this God complex, and you should get to their shit should be delivered before everybody else. Doesn't work that. That goes back to the whole entitlement mindset, in my opinion. That because I did this, I deserve my shit first. No, not how it works. They're stuck waiting long periods of time because DoorDash decided they don't want to show the driver the full payout, which once again means dick. Because once again, drivers take it based on the criteria in which they pick orders. So her that comment kind of really doesn't make sense because even with DoorDash showing you shit, they're showing you let's say the we'll just take an example of okay, she's talking about okay, let's say her example would be it's a 3 mile trip and DoorDash is willing to pay you $8. Okay. Well, 3 miles, $8 is a good payout. You would take that order. You didn't have to see that the final tip there to take the order. So you would take the order automatically. So, like I said, at the final payout wouldn't have mattered because your criteria prior to para, which is this is all comments about why para I guess is okay, has nothing to do with it because you would have took the order based on your strategy and what you're willing to take as a driver. So, um, if the driver knew the full payout, then they could make a better decision. No, you base your decisions on taking orders regardless of the full payout because you've never seen the full payout. And if it wasn't for a par, you still wouldn't see the fucking full payout. So that has absolutely nothing to fucking do with it. Like, where were these bitches and complaints prior to par? You see what I'm saying? So it's like just because this par app is willing to show everybody the full tip amount, now that's got to be the fucking norm. It's fucking retarded. And if you were been a DoorDasher since 2018, how did you do it before? How did you make your money before par and not knowing the full tip out? Right? Does it make sense? Yeah, plenty of a tile. Yeah, they're everywhere. And so So, and then this another thing. She's sitting here bashing DoorDash that they're cheating drivers, cheating things. Then she makes this comment. This comment. I know from personal experience. I recently placed an order with DoorDash for a restaurant that's 4 miles from my house. I tipped the driver $15. Waited over an hour for my food to be delivered, and it's not because the driver was taking forever. It's because DoorDash taking forever to sign taking forever to sign a driver to it. Okay, so that's DoorDash's issue with their platform. If they're not handing it out fast enough, then that's on DoorDash. Um, and when I asked the driver what they were seeing as a payout, they said $7. So 4 miles for $7. Is that something you would take? But once again, it all is based on your threshold. You have dashers out there that do $3.50 orders. You have, so it that really has not doesn't play anything into it. First of all, depending on where you ordered your food from, it's not going to come to you like that anyways. If you order them from a restaurant, some restaurants take 20, 30 minutes to make the food, and that's if they're one of those restaurants that pay attention. How many times have we went to a restaurant, they don't even have the fucking food ready, or they didn't even check the tablet to get the food. So you as a dasher, you get there, and the food hasn't even been started yet. So you're trying to throw all your complaints onto DoorDash, and it's all DoorDash's fault. And this is my other problem with this complaint. Okay, you've been doing it since 2008. It was fine then. Now you have an issue because you can see the full payout with Para. My thing is, if you have this many issues with the way DoorDash is doing its business, one, why are you still delivering for DoorDash? Second of all, why are you giving DoorDash your money by using them in the first place? If you feel drivers are being ripped off and you have this thing about drivers not getting what they're supposed to get, then why the fuck are you ordering from them? Why are you giving them your fucking money? You're sitting here bashing DoorDash, but yet you're fucking you're fucking encouraging them to do this shit that you're bitching about because you're ordering from them. That makes no fucking sense to me at all. It's like, why are you bashing a company and then you turn around and use them for your own benefit? What the fuck is that? Like, does that make sense to you guys? It doesn't. Order Uber Eats. If you have an issue with DoorDash, use Uber Eats. Why are you using DoorDash? If DoorDash is such an evil company, doesn't take care of their drivers, blah blah blah, whatever you want to say about them, then why the fuck are you ordering them from them? Does it make fucking sense? Doesn't make fucking sense, does it? So this was my comment back to her on that comment. Okay, my thing is not sure how long you've been a dasher, but if you use DoorDash or you have been a dasher for a long time, why is it now that everyone is so upset about not seeing the full payout? It's not as if DoorDash just started doing this 2 months ago. I've been a dasher since 2009. It's always been that way, and it has. So because now this Para app is out here, everybody is like losing their fucking minds and think that they're somehow fucking entitled all of a sudden. Well, you can't do it that way. You know what I'm saying? And my whole thing is, why you fucking, like I said, you're bashing the shit out of this company, but you're using it to your advantage to get your fucking food. Why don't, if you feel DoorDash is so mean to the drivers, go get your own food. Why are you using them? You know. But that would be my question. Why are you using them? You can't bash something and then use it and then bash it some more. Because why don't you just use Uber Eats, Postmates or Caviar, whatever they call it? I will say one thing good about DoorDash: it tells you all the steps, gives you the estimate, and tells you when the restaurant can confirm the order. Yeah, you get all the information you need to make a decision on whether or not you want to take an order. Not seeing the final tipped payout has nothing to do with the whole DoorDash situation. It doesn't fucking matter because prior to the Para app, You already had, and you still do have the limited your threshold on what the fuck you're going to take. So that doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. And like I said, I was going to do a video with screenshots and show you my shit. It does not matter. I took the orders that met my threshold, whether I knew the tipped amount at the end or not. And that's how everybody has worked DoorDash since they started working for DoorDash. So, like I said, now that PAR is here, now that's the total. That's the worst way to have to do DoorDash now. The fuck, it makes no fucking sense. Like I said, it's like everything I've said before. People will find any way to justify their fucked up way of thinking. Like or their means to have to cheat or whatever the case may be. They'll justify it. They'll find a way to justify it. But like I said, Candy Olson, when you prior to this Power app coming out, you have a threshold on which you're willing to take deliveries. You didn't need to know the final tipped amount prior to taking a delivery through DoorDash. My threshold $2 to $2.50 a mile. I won't take orders, unless I really got a hard on for one or something. I won't take an order for that. So it never mattered what the final tip out was in order for we as dashers to take the order in the first place. It was always based on your criteria as a dasher, not the final tipped amount. So that's why I don't understand why people have such an issue with it now, because you never had it before. You always had your strategy of what threshold you were willing to take an order. You didn't have to know the final payout. You took the order as you saw it. You see what I'm saying? So why is it now just because there's an app out there that's willing to show you the full tip out that's the way it should always have the bit? That's the way it should be. No, it's not. Because that's not how you take your orders in the first place. You don't sit there and assume that you're only going to take orders that you can see the full final payout. That's not. Did you get accepted to do Uber Eats? No. I got accepted for Grubhub like like a year ago. I just never did it because I got my other two jobs. So everyone has unexpected realizations when it comes to making money. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Nobody has nobody and once again, like I said, nobody has showed me the difference here that they've made a significant more amount of money using the PAR app versus not using the PAR app. With all the orders you take, what you see, not what you hope will be there later. Yeah, you're taking an order based on, let's say it's a 1 mile order for $7. You took that order based on, okay, it's 1 mile and it's $7. Now, if it turns out to be a $10, what difference did it make? Okay, what difference did it make? If would that knowing the extra $3 made you take the order? No, you took the order anyways, knowing it was a $7 payout for a mile. So you didn't know it was $10 till after the fact. So it never played a role in your ability to take orders knowing the full payout. So, okay, hold on. But let's be honest, how many people were really affected by DoorDash's new pay model where they hide a tip? That's what I'm saying. Nobody was affected by it. Nobody was affected by it. Period. That's the thing. That's the greatest question of all, Gigster, because nobody's affected by it. Nobody was affected by it till all of a sudden 2-3 months ago when PAR came out. Then it was the biggest crime of the century that DoorDash hid an extra $2 from you on a delivery. It's the biggest crime of the century now. So it didn't affect nobody. Because if that's the case, if it was so, if it affected everybody so much, then why were all these people showing these fat ass amounts of money they were making prior to PAR? You know what I'm saying? It didn't affect anybody's life, period, and it still don't. I try to take care of the dashers that deliver for me, especially when I requested delivery from downtown. It was a 35-minute trip. Exactly. But still, at the end of the day, Truth Warrior, when at the end of the day, You're going to get a dasher that accepts that order based on their criteria of accepting an order. Not based on the tipped amount. So, and it doesn't mean you're going to get your order faster. Like I said, there's multiple variables. The restaurant didn't bother to check the fucking tablet. They're fucking slow because they're lacking in fucking help right now because of the pandemic shit. There's multiple factors that are gonna affect the time it takes for a dasher to get your delivery and to get it to you. Uh, yes. Okay. Let's say, um, there's all things. Like I said, there's multiple things. Okay. Okay. I saw your order. Okay. A Truth Warriors order is 4 miles, $8. I'm pushing it. Oh, should I take that? It's at my $2 threshold. Would I take it? Probably would, because first of all, it's at my $2 threshold. So okay, I say but then I have my PAR app and I see, oh shit, it's actually $12. So I'm going to guarantee to take it. You get to the restaurant, food's not ready. Never check the tablet. There's an accident blocking the road on the way to your fucking house with your food in the car. There are so many variables that to take into consideration that why you may not get your food as fast as you think you should because you gave an extra $4 as a tip. So to think that just because you tip a lot of money is going to make your experience so much better, no. There's so many other factors. Sometimes when a restaurant has too many orders coming in, yeah, they shut off their tablets. Or they're having internet fucking connection issues. They're not getting the orders. There's all kinds of fucking reasons. I don't know how many times I've had to re fucking reassign an order because I get there and they're like, oh no, our tablet's broke. We haven't. So there's so many different fucking things. So just to assume because you get more tip money or you give more tip money, that automatically means you're somehow going to get your shit faster. That's not true. That's not true. And let's get something straight. I'm not one to. I told you guys from the start. I don't like DoorDash. I do it because I know how I do it. I make decent amount of money that I need for my whatever I'm doing. I make I have my part time job and then I do my DoorDash to supplement my shit. I know what I'm doing. Like I said, I don't love DoorDash. I'm not a DoorDash fucking fan, and I'm not a fucking DoorDash fanboy. I don't get paid for DoorDash, but trust me, I ain't getting paid by nobody. But I come at my things based on reality of shit, like reality, life's reality, and I don't come from this entitled mindset that other people think, okay, because I did this, I deserve more than the average person. No, you don't. First of all, like I said, DoorDash is a luxury item. Regardless of whether or not DoorDash shows you the extra tip, you should be tipping extra anyways if you're using it. Plain and simple. It's a luxury thing. I don't believe people that are on welfare should be ordering DoorDash. I don't believe in that because if you're on welfare, you can't afford DoorDash in the first place. So you shouldn't be using it. It's a luxury item. So you should be able to throw extra money and do it right in the first place. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, Truth Warrior. It's a fucking luxury item. You know that somebody is doing you a favor. They're risking their life, their car, all this bullshit to make sure you can sit on your ass and watch TV and wait for your food to come. So you know this. And that's what other people need to understand. Just because it's like people that when it comes to Domino's, they think that they pay a $4 service fee for delivery. Oh, that's good enough. No, it's not. You got to look at who you're paying. You're paying somebody to risk their life, risk their vehicle, all this to not give them a tip because you paid $4 service fee. That's not how it works. If that kind of a person's mindset, it's a luxury in my eyes. To me, delivery is a luxury item. Plain and simple. Any kind of delivery is a luxury item to me because you're asking somebody else to be your fucking slave because you're fucking lazy or you don't have the means to do it yourself. So if you don't have the means to do it yourself, then you should have the means in your pocket to take care of a person that's doing it for you. So that's why I look at all delivery as a luxury type thing, plain and simple. I don't believe in charity work. I don't, believe in none of that shit. I don't believe just because there's all kinds of services out there to help those people. And like I said, nothing we order or get from DoorDash is fucking life dependent. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna die if you don't get fucking McDonald's. You're not gonna die if you don't have your fucking Chili's. You're not gonna die if you can't get an iPhone from the iStore because you're too lazy to go to the store and get it yourself. You see what I'm saying? So it's a luxury item. And if you're poor and you can't afford to tip properly for any delivery service, then you shouldn't be fucking ordering it in the first place. Because there are services out there to help the poor people, veterans, all that shit. That nothing on DoorDash is that important that you have to have if you can't afford to fucking tip or take care of the drivers. You know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's to me, it's just a luxury item. It's like if you can't afford it, then you shouldn't be using it. You know, all that. Same with the pizza delivery. I'm the same way with pizza delivery. It's a luxury. It's a luxury. If I have to drive a mile to your house to drop off your pizza because you don't want to get in your own car and go there, that's luxury. Then you're luxury. You should be tipping properly. It's a luxury. If not, walk your ass. If you don't have a car, you can walk a mile. Doesn't take that long to get your own fucking food. If you don't want to fucking tip somebody, you know. But because we live in a society nowadays of this entitlement, everybody thinks they're entitled to shit. And and for everybody that complains about slavery and this and that, delivery people are modern day slaves. Same thing with fucking Instacart. If you're shopping for people, it's like having a butler. You're a fucking slave. Yeah, you get paid, but you're a paid slave. That's all you are. You're relying on somebody. You're relying on somebody else to pay you to do something for them. You're a fucking slave, technically. The only difference between now and 400 years ago is you get paid for it. And if you want to pay for slaves, then you better pay them well. But this whole I feel entitled because fucking I paid fucking a delivery fee. That's good enough. No, that's not good enough. That's not good enough. A $4 delivery fee for Domino's is not good enough for me to be your slave, in my opinion. Exactly, Leaf. Exactly. It's all luxury. It's all luxury. Yeah, and like I said, everybody just has grown up with this fucking entitlement. So everybody feels that they're automatically entitled to something when they're not. They're not. Let me see. Okay, I worked Postmates. I did over 1,000 rides deliveries with Postmates. Who tipped after delivery? Yeah, you didn't see the tip from Postmates 5 to 6 days, sometimes after the fact. I would get tips $80 to $100. So you worked up a restaurant profile, time and day, week, neighborhood of delivery, and repeat better way. My thing when it comes down to Candy Olson is it's what you are willing to do. The way the business chooses to run its business, that is something you have to take into a factor when you sign up for the business. If you know that when you signed up for Postmates and it's in the terms of service that they can tip afterwards, sometimes 5, 6 days later, and you signed up for Postmates and you still chose to do Postmates, you automatically signed up for that. Same with DoorDash. The DoorDash is always hidden the tip. So when you read the terms of service and you agree to do whatever is in DoorDash terms of service, you agree to it. It doesn't matter how they choose to run their business, as long as you agree to what they're willing to tell you and give you. As long as you agree to it and you chose to do it, then that all 100% falls on you. Whether it's Postmates, Uber, DoorDash, whenever you sign on the dotted line, you accept those terms. If those terms aren't what you want, then you should never accept the terms and just don't do it. I'm one of those big people, Candy, that is big into personal responsibility. I don't blame DoorDash because they don't show me 100% of the tips. I don't blame Lyft for deactivating me because I got a criminal case against me. I don't blame them. I blame them my personal responsibility. So when I sign on a dotted line to do something, I accept what their terms. Do I think it fucking sucks? Of course I think it sucks that they're dropping the base pay. Of course I think it sucks. But then I have to make that decision, Candy, on, okay, do I still want to continue working with them or do I want to quit? And if I choose to continue to work for them, then I accepted that. Then I accept the lower base pay. I can't complain about it because I accepted it. The best way to change shit is not to do it anymore. Like it just goes back to that whole putting your hand in the fire. How many times you got to do it? Because you're going to get burned every time. How many times you going to burn yourself before you decide to say, you know what, I'm not going to put my hand in the fire no more. So these gig apps are the same way. They're going to try to take advantage of the workers as much as they can, as long as they can. And it's just up to you when you want to decide to say, hey, enough is enough. I'm done with it. Let me move the fuck on to something else. Yeah, Uber and Lyft are the biggest shysters when it comes to doing crazy shit with the apps and fucking the people. That's for damn sure. Hey Jay, happy 4th of July, man. Hey Missy. Oh, you're already been here. Missy's been here. My bad. Oh, you didn't get a notification? Maybe you need to check to make sure you're still subscribed. You know how all that shit goes. Yeah, because I put the thing on there almost like 45 minutes in advance. And a lot of us, yes, we tip more. Like when my mom orders Domino's, if I get it, I tip more. That's just how it is. That's how I am. I tip more than maybe the average person. I actually tip people at restaurants. I actually tip people at restaurants. When I go in to pick up, like when I go to Capriati's, I'm going to use Capriati's because that's one of my places. I go to Capriati's. There's a specific guy at Capriati's. He knows that when he sees me, I hook him up. I give him $2 or $3 tip. I get my order like that. I don't have to wait for my order because I appreciate what he's doing. I know he's going to take care of me if I take care of him. So I'll take the $2 out of my pocket, $3 out of my pocket, because I'm going to make $8, $9 on that order. So I'm going to show him the same love that he's willing to show me because I'm taking care of him. There's 6 different ways to right. There are 6 different ways to find out how much tip is that do not violate. I don't know. I don't know. I don't see. That's one thing about me, Candy. I don't go through all that extra. I'm crazy to look up this shit. I go out there. I have, like I said, I have my set amounts that I'm willing to take, and like I said, at the end of the day, the final tipped amount doesn't matter to me because I'm going to take the order based on my threshold. So if it equals my 250 a mile threshold, I'm taking the order regardless of what the final payout. I've taken orders, and I have the screenshots. I've taken orders that are 2.5 miles. The pay is $6, and it turns around to be a fucking $15 order. It didn't matter to me. I still took the $6 order because it was in my threshold, so it didn't matter. I found out it was $15. I was like, woohoo! I got extra money for it, so I was cool. So it didn't. But at the end of the day, it does not matter if you see the final tip amount. It doesn't make a difference because everything you take is based on your threshold. Just like prior to having Para, I work DoorDash no different now than and I don't even use Para. I don't tip when picking up customers' orders. I only do it to certain people. There's certain restaurants that there are certain restaurants that they will take their sweet fucking time, and if it's a good enough payout, if I'm going a mile and a half and it's a $9 payout, I'll throw a $2 tip because I know he's going to get my shit done. because it's going to get me on the road. Boom, get my $9. I'm on my way. So, and it's not like I tip them every time. You know, sometimes I may tip them and sometimes I don't. But they know that, hey, they see your face. They know who you are. They're willing to be a lot quicker to get your food if they know it's you. You know. I've actually when my with my Capriati guy, when I go in there and I throw them, if I see they're busy and if I throw him a couple bucks, he'll stop what he's doing, grab my shit, take care of my order, and give it to me, and then I'm out. I've seen that 4 or 5 other dashers sit there that were there way before I was there, waiting on that order. I come in, he sees me, I throw him a couple bucks, boom, I got my shit, and they're still waiting for this. Do they throttle mine? No, they do not. They do not. I've never had that issue. The way I work DoorDash is I have a set amount I want to make every day. When I go out and do my DoorDash, and I want to make a minimum of $40. So whether it takes 5 orders to get $40, there's been times when it's taken 3 orders. There's been times when it's taken 6 orders. So I've never had them throttle my pay. No, not at all. But I have a set amount. I want to make $40 every time I dash. So that's what I shoot for. So sometimes, like I said, I've seen it in 6 orders. I've seen it in 3 orders. It's happened in 7 orders. It just all depends. So I've never had that. I don't know. And I only usually dash for a certain amount of time. Um, I, I'm not on the app for more than 3 hours max time. Like like my dash time usually runs for a week. And like I said, I shoot for $40 a day, 5 days a week. It's 200. What is that? 160, but whatever that equals. I don't do more than 3 hours a day sitting. So usually my dash time, actual online time, is 12 hours max for what I get. And to be honest with you, I've taken the last 3 weeks off, so I got gonna start back up doing it tomorrow because I took some time off. Because like I said, I feel you guys need to take time off. That's one of the videos I did this morning. Is you guys need to take time off. Everybody's working 7 days a week, 12 hours fucking day. You get burnt out doing this shit. So, and I think that has a lot to do with the way people are acting and the way drivers are. It's because they feel they have to work 7 days a week to like I said. I don't know your situations, but you should never have to work 7 days a week. That's why it's called days off. When I worked at a restaurant, took DoorDash or Grubhub orders, I always offered free drink. I didn't mind not being tipped because I worked for the house, not just myself. Yeah, yeah, like Wingstop, they give you free drinks. Most restaurants, Taco Bell, they'll offer you a free drink. If you ask them for a water, they give you a water. So, and like I said, I'm just talking Vegas. Like I said, I don't know every other market. So I can't speak on other markets on how they run their shit. I can speak on Vegas market. I just can't speak on anybody else that are on borderline, so to speak. I don't think I'll use it due to PAR having access. Yeah, and that's another thing. It has access to your pay. It has access to everything. Your bank account information, every fucking thing. So that's another reason. You wouldn't give a you would. Why would you give an app your fucking bank account information? You ain't gonna give it to the fucking stranger at 7-Eleven, but you're giving it to a stranger on an app that can be fucking hacked by anybody. Anybody can hack Para app. Fuck, they can hack the government. They can hack fucking Para's app. So that's all it's going to take is one big hack job on Para, and all these fucking drivers have their bank account information for everybody to see. So yeah, there's some serious. There's a lot more. Just being deactivated ain't the only risk when it comes to using Para in the first place. There's all kinds of risks involved. You ain't willing to give your bank account to a fucking stranger. Why are you giving it to them? You know, Wingstop can be, yes. It depends on what time you get to Wingstop. Like after 12 in the afternoon, I don't do Wingstop. But usually from when they open till about 12, Wingstop's pretty quick. Here, the one I deal with. Nice. Yeah. There's a lot of things you have to worry about, not just being deactivated, man. All your personal shit's out there. Just for anybody to hack. And think about it. If Para can hack into DoorDash and get all that information, what's to stop somebody from hacking Para and getting your information? It's just, And what do you think? And how do you think customers will feel knowing that you're giving them access to all that information? These customers, everybody talks about how, oh, it's the customers. We're doing this for the customers are important to us. The customers this. But yet you gave access to all the customers' information the same time you gave them yours. That's not fucking right. Yeah, this shit's gonna go on for a minute. So it orders. It really, when it comes to restaurants and what orders suck, I really never have an issue. I only have issues with certain restaurants like IHOP, Denny's. But other than that, as long as the order meets my threshold, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit where it's at, unless if it's IHOP. Like certain times when IHOP's like on a Sunday morning, if you're working a Sunday morning, don't ever do IHOP. I don't care if it's a $25 fucking delivery. You're gonna sit there for fucking an hour waiting on it. So I don't do any IHOPs or Denny's like on Saturdays or Sundays. I don't do that. Bye. You out of here, Missy? All right. Well, you have a good one, Missy. Thanks for coming in and chatting away. And or is Elisa leaving? I don't know who's leaving. Oh, you gotta go get ready for the fireworks. Nice. Yeah, I figure I'll lose some people once it start getting dark, and that's cool. That's cool. But I just thought I'd open this up for anybody that wanted to come in, and if they had any issues with me personally or with the way I think or the way I come at, with my videos. And if you want to ask me not to cuss as much, you can do that. I don't just whatever if you have issues with me or the way I do things, shit like that. That's why I did that. Oh, you're saying buy a Gixxer? Oh, okay. So, yeah, right. Who is it, Xander? Xander, he's in one of my live streams. Missy, he came down to Vegas. It was my special guest live stream. That's Xander. He's a driver out in California. You like me a lot? Oh, awesome. Who do you have more problems with, non-tippers or good tippers? Who do I have? I have an issue with non-tippers. Mine is non-tippers. You can't be mad at a good tipper. You can never be mad at somebody that tips you well because they're showing their appreciation to you and the service that you provide them. So, but I also don't have this mindset that just because you give more money, that makes you more special. That I don't have that mindset either. Just because you can afford to give more, don't make you any more special than the person, that gives me $5 versus the guy that gives me $10. Because I appreciate whatever I get. So as long as it, like I said, meets my threshold, and I appreciate, everything I get. But non-tippers, like I said, this delivery business to me is a luxury. So if you don't want to tip, or you think because you tip for, or because you pay a service fee, no, it's a luxury thing. If you want to pay somebody to be your modern day fucking slave, then you need to take care of them. You need to pay them. So yeah, non-tippers, I can't. I'm not. Don't do not non-tip me if I'm working at Domino's, because you probably won't like it. I do not like that at all. I get more complaints about that because I will actually say something to a customer. I will say something because I feel that's bullshit. You know? Oh, you're at work? Cool, cool. Yeah, and I don't have that. Just because you and I don't believe just because you give extra doesn't mean you deserve. You know, if like I said, if it's a 1 mile delivery and it's $6 payout, I'm going to take the order. If I turn around like the one that I had that was $15, I didn't know that the extra money was there anyway. So, like I said, you're still going to get the my great service, whether it's 1 mile $6 or if it said 1 mile $15. You're still going to get the great service because I took it upon myself to take that order anyways. Whenever I choose to take an order, I'm going to give the best service I can, regardless of the tipped amount. So you're paying me. I have my threshold of $2 to $2.50 a mile. If you have met my threshold, then you have met the criteria to get good service from me. That's how I do it. So I do know my worth. I do know my worth. Plain and simple. I know it. So if I have set myself a goal that I will only take an order that's $2 to $2.50 a mile, that's my worth to me. That's my worth to start my car up and take your shit. And the minute I accept that order is the minute that you get my great service, regardless if you gave me extra or not. You're going to get the same great service, whether it's a $6 or you gave me 15 at the end of the day. So, non-tippers breed most of the issues. They also tend to have the audacity to complain the most. Yeah, exactly. It goes back to that whole entitlement mindset. They think, okay, I paid a service fee, you got to be my bitch, and I don't believe in that. Just because you pay a service fee doesn't make me your bitch. If you're paying for us modern day, and I'll say it, modern day slaves, then you're going to pay. Then you need to pay. You would pay your butler. You're going to pay your delivery driver. You should pay your delivery driver. If you want me to play your personal Jeeves, you need to throw something extra, or you need to put the money out there. Because, like I said, it's a luxury. Yeah, exactly, Missy. They do. Yeah, exactly. Because they feel entitled, and no, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. See, and that's the thing. We need to get rid of this entitlement. We need to start teaching our kids. This last couple generations. I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of them. We need to get away from this entitlement mindset. That just because this, you're not entitled to shit. You know. And that's fine. That's fine with me, truth warrior. I don't give a fuck if you're lazy. You can be lazy as fuck, but if you're willing to fork out the money to be lazy, then be lazy. It's these motherfuckers that want to be lazy and don't want to fucking help out and fork out the money. Those are the ones that really piss me. I have no problem with you being lazy. My whole thing is if you're lazy, then man up, man the fuck up, and say I'm lazy. Don't sit there and make excuses because you're lazy. Like a lot of gig workers, they bitch about they don't make no money or they're not making enough money, they're not doing this. And then when you find out, well, I only did 20 hours this week. Well, then you're fucking lazy. Then you're not a hustler. You're not out there to make the money, but you're willing to complain you're not making enough money. But what effort are you putting in to make that fucking money? You're not. So you're fucking lazy. So don't come bitching and crying, about shit like that. Would you take a DoorDash order that paid zero? No, not, not at all. Not at all. Nope, I will not do that. Like I said, Candy, I'm not the biggest fan of DoorDash. I do it, but I'm not going to stand by everything they do. I had an order today for 12, and that to me, I think is almost a glitch. I think that's a glitch in the system when they do those weird zero delivery fee payouts. I think that's more of a glitch. 12.50, obviously. I took it obviously, and when it was done, it was actually $18. I took it regardless. Exactly, Lisa. You took it because of its threshold of it met what you wanted. So the $18 was just a surprise at the end, and you know, I personally like the fact that I almost like the fact that I don't get to see the whole tip. To be honest with you, it almost gives me like I find it actually more satisfying because I took an order based on my criteria and I actually got rewarded extra. That's how I look at it. Okay, I got rewarded extra. That's the way I look at it. I'm not. I don't know. Maybe I just have a different. Like I said, I don't have that entitled mindset. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for everything I get. Fuck. You guys knew my situation. You know the shit that I've been through the last 2 years, living in my car. The people that have chosen to help me out. So I'm very grateful for anything I get. So, so at the end of the day, if I'm willing to take the $6 for the mile, and I get rewarded an extra $6, I'm happy with it. I'm happy to know, hey, I got extra. Okay, woo, good for me. But do I feel I needed the extra six? No, because I would have took the order regardless, whether the extra six was there or not. I think the biggest thing about this whole Para app thing to me is that this wasn't such a heated and hot issue prior to the whole Para thing coming out. You know, because another gig tuber has the same insider information about the zero delivery fee orders. Yeah, I personally think that that might be a glitch of some kind. I don't see it being something that they did on purpose. Um, it almost reminds me of something like it might be one of those like a promotional situation where they give the person free order and they somehow they got the system fucked up and it just shows zero delivery fee. But I think it's a glitch. I don't think because I've never seen it. Like I said, I've been to DoorDash since 2019. I have never seen an all zero order come up at all. Never. I don't do the most fucking DoorDash deliveries either. Like I said, I think I have a total of 557 dashes to my name. Like I said, I did a lot of Postmates, but yeah, but because I'm super picky, I am the cherry picker. I'm that one that I will pick the shit out of my DoorDash. I will sit there for 3 hours and I will pick my fucking orders. I'm not fucking, you know, I am one of the ultimate cherry pickers. I will pick until I get what I want. I'll sit there a full hour and not take one fucking delivery until one that pops up that meets my threshold. Then I take it. That's me. I'm ultimate cherry picker. I'm not, you know. Yeah, I'm the same way. I kind of like it. I kind of like the fact that, okay, yeah, I got an extra $4. Cool. You know. And remember, and that's the one thing you guys also got to remember is that I don't know how your guys' mental capacities are or whatever the case may be, but here in Vegas, I get a lot of repeat orders because I do the same time every day, so I get a lot of the same repeat orders from the same customer. So I can see the address. I know who that is. I'm like, okay, I know this person last time gave me an extra $4. So if let's say for events, maybe DoorDash only showed me $5 versus a six. If I recognize that person and I know, hey, this guy gave me more last time, I'll do it because I know this person. I know that they tip well. But I pay very close attention to that shit. Like I said, I know my market very well. You don't have all the orders. Wait a minute. You said it's not cherry picking previously. No, I never said that. It's not because you don't have all the orders. I didn't say that. What do you mean? You don't have all the orders. I've always said shit about cherry picking. Oh, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I know what you're talking about. Never mind. Never mind. Well, whatever you consider cherry picking or not, I don't know. I remember what you're talking about. I remember what you're talking about. I kind of have a hint on what I remember. I know because I think I can't remember exactly what I said. Because it's yeah, because I said that it's technically not cherry picking because you don't know all the orders. Yeah, so so I think that's what it was. I think it's right. I know what you're talking about. So you out, Missy? All right, good. Go enjoy your fireworks. Have fun. Be safe. Don't be the one that ends up in an emergency room with no fingers. Don't come in my chat like 2 weeks from now saying I blew my fingers off. I don't want to hear that shit. And then because you still need to be able to type. Because we know tomorrow morning when you turn on the news, you're gonna see all kinds of shit about people blowing off their fucking fingers. So you might want to look into the person firing off mortars behind your house. Yeah, no shit. They do it all the time. I usually give them a warning too. They don't catch my house on fire. Because you catch my house on fire, we have issues. But they're usually pretty cool. No fires yet. But yeah, everybody here in Vegas does it. It's totally illegal, but the cops don't do nothing about it. So as long as you're safe, I guess. I don't know how safe you can be. They shoot up and explode, but as long as you don't catch my shit on fire, we're cool. I'm waiting to see that in the news tomorrow. Yeah, exactly. That's what's going to happen. You're going to see people blowing off fingers or fucking something. Well, it can't be any worse than if you're in L.A. They blew up a whole fucking neighborhood in L.A. thinking they were going to, now they're trying to charge the guy with federal crimes because you blew up the neighborhood. He didn't blow it up. So they're trying to give him federal charges now because of the fireworks that they blew up the neighborhood with. Like, what the fuck? Cops blew up the neighborhood. Now they're going to charge him for it. Get the fuck out of here. Shows you how fucked up the system is. But I want to, like I always do, I want to thank everybody that came in. Miss Olson, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you guys leaving the comments. It's always good to hear what, like I said, other people's sides and how they feel about shit. Yeah, see, that would not be cool, bro. Being selective on orders doesn't have to have bad. No, it doesn't. No, I would expect people to do it that way. To be honest with you, Candy, I expect people to know how to work the app properly. Um, because nobody can do proper gig work without knowing the app properly and having set rules, or I shouldn't say rules, but having set criteria what you're willing to do. Like you should have your weekly amount. I want to make $1,000 every week. You should have that. You should strive to that and do whatever and learn your app to 100% of the way. Like when I did Lyft, I've done over 12,500 Lyft rides in less than 3 years. I always averaged anywhere from $1,200 to $1,400 a week doing Lyft because you have to have a strategy to do this shit. Um, and that is to me one of the things I don't think a lot of people preach enough is I guess Santiago, I don't pay much attention to his stuff, but he's been saying a lot of things about setting goals and shit. That is definitely what you got to do. If your gig work is your life and the only thing you do, yeah, you need to set fucking goals on what you want to do, and this whole thing that because of summer it's slow. Really, it's not. I haven't noticed a difference here on it being any slower. Maybe 1 or 2 days it might be a little slower, but I'm still making my $40 within 3 hours. So to me, it's technically slow. Where's the best restaurants to hang out by? All that shit matters, and that to me is more important than knowing which restaurants to hang out by, knowing your market really well. That is all more important to me than to see the final payout of the fucking delivery. Because without knowing all that shit first, knowing the end of the payout really at the end of the day don't fucking matter. You know? Yeah, okay, you got showed. Okay, I made an extra $4, but if you can't do that on a sustained regular basis because you don't have the knowledge of your market or your app, it doesn't matter. You know? And that's another thing I always say about taking time off, Jay, because if you're out here and you're having to do this 12 hours every day, 7 days a week, you're just gonna burn the shit out of yourself. You're gonna fucking burn yourself out, like, and that shit's for real. You know, and if you look at a lot of gig workers, they're fucking grumpy as fuck. They're mean. It's because they're not happy. They're not happy. They're going out and they're having to miss their families because they haven't set the proper goals in the first place. You know, or everybody that does gig works has this mindset that, oh, I'm gonna make fucking millions. I'm my own boss. When you find out you're not even your own boss, you get pissed. Because everybody thinks, oh, I'm an independent contractor. I'm the boss. No, you're not. Lyft, Uber, DoorDash, they are your boss. Plain and simple. And that right there is enough to piss you off because you had the mindset that, oh, I'm going to be my own boss. Well, no, technically you're not. And then, you have this mindset because you watch, let's say, Geo in Chicago making $6,000 on Uber, but you live in, like I said, cousin fucking backwoods Kentucky. You're wondering why ain't I making $6,000? Well, it's because your market. It's not because it's because your market. So now you're pissed off because you're like looking at you're looking at fucking Flex in New York or New Jersey making $3,000 a week, and you're like, well, why can I make $3,000 a week? Well, because you don't live in that type of market. So there it's discouraging. That's why I don't recommend. I don't try to give like specific type details or tips on how to do this shit because I don't know your market. I can do what I do here in Vegas. I can't tell you what to do in Florida. If Jay has a channel, I can recommend, okay, go to Jay's channel because he works in Florida. He can tell you what Florida is. If you're in fucking Memphis and you want to learn what it's like to do in Las Vegas, yeah, come to my channel. I can tell you what Las Vegas is. But, that is the major things that burn people out. They think that because they see these certain channels on YouTube making all this money, that's all gig workers. All gig workers are going to make that kind of money. No, it's just like the whole tipping and taking orders from DoorDash. You have to come in there with realistic set goals and shit, and be realistic about the shit. You can't watch somebody in Chicago making $6,000 a week and then think, oh, I can do that here. No, it doesn't work that way. But that's how people take it because people don't look at shit in like a real life scenario. They look at this fantasy land that everything they see on YouTube is for reals, like that everybody can do that shit. No, you can't. Not ever. I'll be the first one to tell you, no, you can't. Yeah, Geo can do $6,000 a week in Uber. I can't do that here. No matter how many motherfucking Uber rides I get, I couldn't do it here. So we don't have the market for it. So I'm not going to have this unrealistic mindset that, okay, I can do $6,000 because he does it. No, I don't have that mindset. Yeah, exactly, Jay. That's the thing. You gotta set your goals. Like I said, when you guys work prior to doing gig work, when you worked their 9 to 5s, you weren't working 7 days a week then. So why is it with gig work you got to work 7 days a week, 9 hours a day? You should be able to set your gig work goals the same as your regular 9 to 5 life goals. You know what I'm saying? If you want to work an extra day to make extra money to put away, yeah, I can see that. But having to work 7 days, 12 hours a day, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Yeah, right. Exactly, Dan. Yeah. But that's the thing. People need to realize that when you don't take everything you see on YouTube as the gospel. Don't even take all my shit as gospel. It's pretty damn close to the gospel because, like I said, I'm not going to lie to you and I'm going to tell you shit that I'm not. Like I said, I don't pamper you guys. You guys know that. That's why I have 364 subscribers because I don't pamper you. I'm not going to fucking lie to your fucking face just because I want you to subscribe and I want you to give me money. I'm not that guy. If you come to me and tell me your situation, this is where I'm at, this is what I want to do, I will tell you straight up. Wake the fuck up. Reality check. You want to sit there and tell me, oh, and try to justify your means for cheating, let's say with the Para app. I'm not going to feel sorry for you when you get deactivated. Because if, let's say, DoorDash does decide to say, fuck it, we're deactivating anybody that we found out did it. I don't want to fucking, I'm not going to show you sympathy. Why should I show you sympathy? You did it to your fucking self. You knew the rules. I'm not that guy that's gonna sugarcoat the shit and pamper your ass and to tell you that, oh, well, it's your choice. You can really do it if you want. No, you're fucking cheating. You shouldn't do it. It's not worth the risk. So I'm gonna tell you the fucking truth. If you want sugar, man, go get some cookies. Thank you, Bentley. No, I'm not Bentley. Far from it. I'm not a shill for these fucking companies. Like I said, I don't like them that much. But at the end of the day, we do have to remember it's their business, and it's like any business. They're gonna do what's best for them, regardless. Regardless how they treat us and what we choose to do at the end of the day, they're gonna do what they want to do. We have no control over it. Plain and simple. All businesses do it. All businesses change the way they do shit to best suit their business, and we're just along for the ride. You know? As long as you're willing to jump on the roller coaster and take the ride, then you're on. Then when you step off the roller coaster, then you don't have to worry about it no more. But as long as you're continue and willing to jump on the roller coaster and take the ride, you can't blame them. You can blame yourself. Would I leave? Would I like to see the pay go up? Of course, because I do it. I'm never going to complain if I was able to make extra money. So yeah, you know, I'm definitely with everybody when it comes to, yeah, they should raise the pay, of course, because I want to make more money too. But at the same time, I'm not going to hold them responsible for my actions when I choose to do it for the $3. So I'm not going to blame them. I signed up for it. If I didn't want to make the $3, I wouldn't do it. You know. And when it comes to Bentley, even if he is being paid by DoorDash to push their shit, it's no different than any other YouTube at the end of the day that are sponsored by certain companies. They're getting paid to say this shit. They're getting paid to say this shit. He gets paid by DoorDash to defend DoorDash. He's going to defend DoorDash. That's who's paying his bills. If I got paid by fucking Nike to wear Nikes all the time, I'm going to wear Nikes all the time, whether I think they're good shoes or not. It's just, that's how it is. You know, just like Tanner Markley. He pushes Para because Para sponsors his videos. He's being paid by them. So he's going to push Para. That's how it is. They're the ones paying the bill. They're the ones that have sold themselves out. I didn't sell myself out, and I wouldn't sell myself out. But that's what this YouTube game is about. These guys, they want to make their money. Started their channels to make money so they don't have to work as hard as we do. So motherfuckers, and these things will go on. What time is it now? 8:30. They will have this shit going until 3 o'clock in the morning. So they must get some bad discounts on it. It's crazy. So are you calling me Bentley because you think I think like him or something? Sometimes. DoorDash sometimes throw me a base pay of 6, 7. There's one Chipotle where I got base pay of 6. Yeah, I've seen that happen sometimes too. It just depends. Let's see, all right. My market is even different than Heidi's and Trickster's. Yep. Yeah, California's got a real off the wall market. It's so big of a spot. Vegas, we got an easy market in Vegas. You know, we're not spread out that we're not spread out that far. Well, happy 4th of July, Rick. And then the cops want you to rat them out. And then the cops do nothing about it. Yeah, exactly. Don't take it. Don't. Exactly. It is up to you to make what you can. Everything's based on your own personal efforts, you know. But at the end of the day, seeing the final payout doesn't make that happen any better. You know, if you work 20 hours a week, you're gonna get 20 hour worth a week of pay. You work 40 hours a week, you're gonna get 40 worth of pay. And yeah, don't take bull from nobody. I am definitely that guy. Yeah, don't take shit from nobody. That's why I like when people come in here and they speak their mind. You know, I don't back down from nobody. I have never backed down from nobody, and I won't. I don't believe in that. If you feel that, Candy, if you feel that I'm full of shit, then say I'm full of shit. I'll respect you. I'll respect your opinions. I respect you. And then everybody knows that. They're free to say whatever they want in this room. So I don't go out of my way to bully anybody. I just tell it from my point of view. And just like you say it from your point of view, Rick will say it from his point of view. Yeah, don't take shit off of nobody. Never do. It's kind of like the whole DoorDash dad and Bentley situation. DoorDash dad stood up for himself. Told him, hey, what the fuck, blah, blah, blah. It's exactly what he should do. And then you had a lot of people in there complaining, oh, you don't let the negativity bother you. You got to stand up for yourself. Can't let nobody talk down to you and shit. But if you put yourself in a situation like DoorDash where you sign the terms, then you just got to deal with it. It's something you got to deal with. You may not like it. Do we all like it? No, but we got to deal with it because we signed up for it. Or take it upon yourself to go try to find a way legislatively to change it, or your live streams are like city council meetings. We already have the governor here. I am not the governor of nothing, bro. I'm not the governor of nothing. No, I just want people to to see shit from a different point of view sometimes. When you have 8 or 9 channels all pandering to you, saying the same shit, it's good to have come to a person that has a different opinion and doesn't have that pandering position that other people have. You see what I'm saying? So if anybody, you and me, Jay, have had the most disagreements on all kinds of shit. But guess what? We still talk it out. We still discuss it. And you're still here. I'm still here. So, and nothing I've ever said to you, Jay, has changed your mind about anything. So, But I'm not that guy that's going to sit there and encourage people to cheat and lie and do all that other shit. I'm not going to be that guy that does that. And to me, using the Para app is technically cheating. Anytime you have to use something to gain an unfair advantage over other people, it's fucking cheating. And my thing is, when we do get to the part, if and when we do get to the part, I don't think they will. I personally don't think they'll deactivate people. They'll probably just kill the Para app. I want to see what people will say when people took these other. That's right, Diet Mountain Dew for life, greatest drink ever invented. Um, my whole thing is when if it does come down to DoorDash deactivating people, and with like I said, I don't think they're going to. The chances are they're just going to kill the app. Well, hopefully they just kill the app. If you get deactivated for it, am I going to feel sorry for you? No, but I don't think they'll just kill the app, kind of like Instacart did with their shit. My thing is, I want to see how people go back to these people that are recommending using it, and see what happens then. See what happens then. You know, do they blame that person for recommending it to them, or how are they gonna take it? You know, that's what I want. That's kind of what I want to see the most, like how people are going to react if they do get deactivated for it. How their mindset will be then. Will they take personal responsibility, or are they going to try to blame the person that told them to do it? Yeah, they're gonna just kill. I'm pretty sure they're just gonna kill the app. They're gonna find a way to do it. So the chance of them deactivating that many people, slim to none. You know, and you know, but at the same time, if they did, Candy, I wouldn't feel sorry for them. I wouldn't. You knew what the consequences were, so I'm not gonna feel sorry for you. But especially if DoorDash is your only source of income and you still chose to do it, yeah, then it's really hard to feel sorry for anybody. Not for long, yeah, right. What? See, that's the thing, Candy. Also, when you look at it, and this is where I kind of laugh about it, is now people are fucking emailing fucking DoorDash. They're fucking calling DoorDash. They're just bringing it to DoorDash's limelight sooner. You're fucking yourselves. If you want to cheat, I'm all good for cheating. But don't go fucking telling on yourself. Don't go fucking telling on yourself. Don't call the place you're cheating on and ask them if it's okay for you to cheat. That's just fucking retarded. That's fucking dumb. Like, you're just bringing it to light faster. So, you know, you're just going to put it on their radar quicker to fix. Like emailing them and calling them and asking them. It's fucking dumb. Like, you know, I don't fucking get that. But yeah, I'll give the PAR app maybe another 2 months before it's done. If it's not done sooner. Yeah, right. It's fucking dumb. Yeah, it's like all you're doing is bringing it to their limelight. But you know, but people will do that shit. That have these YouTube channels. They'll do that just because they're gonna get the clicks and views. So they're gonna do it. Like that one guy, I guess, right upstate. He fucking called DoorDash and asked them, and next thing you know, his subscribers blew up. Like he got a bunch of subscribers. I'm like, it doesn't make sense. Like, yeah, go tell on yourself. That makes a lot of sense. And what is your better method, man? You know what's funny is I can sleep through this shit too. If you slash the tires of the other dasher's car, you will get You'll get off the whole thing. You're stupid. You're fucking stupid. You say some little crazy shit like that. That would be you to say some crazy shit like that. Oh, yeah, I get a kick out of seeing some of these other dashers, man. They look crazy to me. I'm like, God damn. And I see why some of them get deactivated or they get low ratings. Like I said, I've walked into places and I've seen people that look like they haven't showered in weeks, and I'm like, you're touching people's food. I even posted a picture somebody sent me of an Uber Eats driver waiting on an order, playing with his fucking feet. He's wearing sandals and he's rubbing his fucking feet, waiting on a food order. It's fucking gross. Nice, Candy. Good one. Nice one. Yeah, they should be parking in the fire lane. I ain't gonna lie though, I've probably done it once or twice myself. How about this? It's called cherry picking. We'll just call it half cherry picking there. We'll call it half cherry picking. Now I remember more clearly what we were saying. I said to make it actual cherry picking, you would have to have a list of all the deliveries in front of you to pick the specific deliveries you wanted to. That's where that cherry picking thing is. I remember. They don't even look human. Yeah, right. Yeah, I've seen some crazy looking people, man. I'm like yeah, it's like I wouldn't want that person delivering my food. It's like ew. I've seen people with their kids coming in with their kids getting orders. It's like you know the ones that there's just a ton of them that don't even take it serious. Oh yeah, dude, this Roxon will go on till like 2, 3, 4 in the morning. A lot of times when you go up to like Pahrump where you can buy them legally, yeah, you get like bomb sales. You get like buy one get two free, so you'll get a shit ton of fire. You can spend like $150 and come out with fucking 18 hours worth of fireworks. I'm dead ass serious. Yeah. Well, I lost my Postmates account because I can't drive for Uber. So when Uber Eats bought out Postmates, they deactivated my account. So I went to do Postmates one day. I'm like, well, why does it say I don't have an account anymore? Yeah. So then I found out. Oh, then I remembered Uber Eats bought them out. That's what. Oh, there's fire trucks. Somebody set some shit on fire or blew their fucking hands off. Yeah. Yeah, I think I had over 1,000 Postmates. I only have 557 DoorDash, over 1,000 Postmates at the time. And then, like I said, I did Lyft. 12,500 rides with Lyft. So I've been in the game for a while. You do caviar since DoorDash owns them? No, I don't do caviar. I don't. I didn't sign up for. The only other one I signed up to do was Grubhub. And like I said, when I signed up for Grubhub, it took like 6 months to finally get the nice. Yeah, when I signed up, if you're a firefighter, you're earning that paycheck. Yeah, no shit. You know, last year we didn't have that many fires. I think last year they only responded to like 4 fires. So I don't, you know, most people don't want the fire truck to show up. They'll have that hose ready to go. They'll try to put that shit up because the fire department shows up, you're getting a ticket, huge ass ticket too. So. No, I never. The only one I signed up for was Grubhub, and it took them like 6 months just to give me the okay. And by then, I had already had my 2 part-time jobs, so I just said fuck it. I didn't even worry about it. I should have signed up for them, but I mean, I should have went ahead and did it, but I don't know. But I didn't. So yeah. Well, fuck. Don't say rain here. Fuck. We haven't had rain forever. It sucks here. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta grab some aspirin. Talk amongst yourselves. It's messing. No, I don't. I've never ordered. I've never used DoorDash. None of that shit. Like I said, I drove Lyft for 3 years, and I never even took a Lyft ride. I'm like, I don't need to take a Lyft ride. I have a car. So, now the stops. That couple kind of makes me laugh, especially when they drove their fucking car through a goddamn river. But yeah, I start back up door dashing tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. I haven't done it in like 3 weeks. Start back up tomorrow and see what happens. See if anything's really changed. I don't think it has. But it's hard to do it out here too because it's so hot. You know, it'll be like 106 degrees at 8 o'clock in the fucking morning. It's kind of hard sometimes. Right. No, I didn't drive my car through the fucking river. That was the Voldemort. The Voldemort. I call it Voldemort, like Harry Potter. No, they did. Remember they did. I don't know if you watched it. They did a video where the whole road was flooded and they drove through it and got their car stuck in it. And I got deactivated from Lyft, yes. Because I caught a case. Caught a case from the man. No, I was picking up a customer, Candy, and another Uber driver decided to try to cut me off and was pushing me and my customer into a set of parked cars. So I reached out and punched his car and damaged his car. So I caught a case on that. So when Lyft did my background check, they saw that I had that case on me and deactivated me. But at the time, I thought it was the right thing to do. I had to protect my customer and myself. So. Yeah, it was a street. I know what I was just clown. I was just clowning, Roxanne. I know it was a street. I just said it was a river because that's what it fucking looked like, bro. It looked like a fucking river. That's how deep that shit is. Yeah. They keep a baseball bat. Did they? Did you really get deactivated because they found out you had a baseball bat? How did they find out you had a baseball bat, bro? You should have just bought a cheap glove from like Big Five and threw it in the back of the car and just say I play softball, so I keep my softball gear in the car. What's up? Yeah, here that's what we have to deal with that a lot here too, Rock. Or if fucking you get a sudden downpour out here, yeah, everything fucking floods. Some bastard told me, God damn. Yeah. Yeah, my thing was it was either punch the guy's car or crash into a bunch of cars. So I just said fuck it and reached out and socked this shit. And I caused like $600 worth of damage to the rear quarter panel of his car. See, so I had to pay restitution. I paid $300 in restitution, even though it was $600 worth of damage. That didn't make sense. I did. I had to do 90 days good behavior, and what else was there? I think that was it. Something like that. 90 days good behavior, paid restitution, and I got to drop down to misdemeanor or something. So, but because we have rules here with the TLC, damaging other people's property is against the TLC rules. So that's why I got deactivated. Yeah, that's ridiculous, man. That's what I'm saying. Some of these customers, man, they just complain about everything, bro. Did you try to fight it? Did you tell them, hey, it's not, I don't have a bat in my car? Or how did you try to? I carried my gun in the car when I did Lyft. So, yeah, I carried my gun. So. That is one policy I definitely don't agree with. You should be able to have whatever in your car makes you feel safe. And I said, I mean, make you feel safe because there's no guarantee having a gun or a bat you're going to be safe. And what's crazy is all these people complain they don't have money for rent Don't have money for food, living off unemployment, but can afford all this fucking fireworks bullshit. No, they don't care because no, technically passengers are not allowed to carry weapons. According to the lift rules, no weapons are allowed by customers or drivers. But I drove people that had their guns on them and shit. I don't care. It's one of our freedoms, man. But yeah, they have a no weapon policy for drivers and passengers. Yeah, they don't care, Jay, because it's not them. Their policy, so they don't care. But no, passengers aren't allowed to carry them at all. It doesn't stop them. Like I said, that's the one of the biggest problems with these gig jobs is they have these rules set in place, and all these rules are he said, she said shit, and that just is kind of just off the wall. It's all he said, she said type shit. Yeah, you should say you play baseball. Exactly. Say I bat my car because I play baseball. That's my softball equipment. I had a game earlier in the day or some shit. Yeah, they don't give a shit. At the end of the day, they really don't give a shit. Yeah, but the whole he said, she said, that's one of the biggest issues with these gig works. Yeah. It's just like when people lie and say they don't get their food. That shit. But there are those shady ass fucking drivers out there too. We've seen them. That shady ass fucking drivers that, you know. I see in the near future, personally, I see in the near future a lot of jobs becoming gig work type shit. Or they'll just start considering everybody as an independent contractor. Because these companies, they see Lyft and Uber and DoorDash, and they get away with all this weird shit that I can see a lot of companies going to that independent contractor shit. Just because independent contractor type work, they don't have to deal with the same rules as employers do. So I can see a lot of shit going to that. But I can see that happening with a lot of shit. A lot of places will be like, "Oh, you're an independent contractor. You're not our employee." Blah blah blah. Just because they can get away with a lot of shit that they get away with. Bam! Warzone on this bitch. You know? So I can see it happening more and more. You know, or you'll just be an independent contractor for the rest of your life. You know? which would suck. So other than that, what did you guys do? Did you guys do any barbecue action? Go to any barbecues? Just worked all day? What did you do? I had a barbecue to go to. I just didn't go. Didn't feel like going. Didn't feel like driving, man. Too many stupid people on the roads. A bunch of drunk motherfuckers. Plus, today they have a bunch of saturation controls everywhere, so it's not the day to be. They have a ton of shit of the popos. Oh man, this shit doesn't bother me, bro. I can sleep through this shit. It doesn't bother me. Dude, I live right next to the Air Force Base. We've got those fucking airplanes flying over all fucking day long, night long, morning long. It shit doesn't bother me. I'll fall asleep. If anything, I'll just put the earphones in and fall asleep. But normally, this shit doesn't bother me. Because it's been happening for like fucking goddamn for like the last week now. In and out burger. What about it? Is that independent contract work? Oh, you've been in and out as far as working or your day? Yeah, but I live next to the Air Force Base, so it's no different than the airplanes flying around. First thing at fucking 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't know, what was it, like a couple months ago? I don't know what the fuck was taking off, but my God, dude, this oh no holiday meal. Oh, that's but man, I don't know what the fuck kind of airplane it was, but goddamn, dude, it shook the whole fucking house and then some. It must have been some big old gnarly motherfucking airplane. In and Out Burger. I haven't been there in a long time. I hate going to In and Out Burger though. It takes forever, man. That car's like 45 cars deep in the drive-through and shit. And I don't like their fries. So that place is always fucking packed. In Five Guys, you gotta cut your leg off and give them. You gotta give like Five Guys a fucking leg or something to eat their shit. $10 fucking cheeseburger and shit. I'm cheap, man. I don't go buy no expensive shit. Some crazy shit. Like somebody getting a blast on or some naked fucking Florida man running around. That's how you get. Oh, they get hella close. Like I'm talking close. Like, because we have the Thunderbirds and they have they're based out of here in Ellis. Those motherfuckers, I swear to God, they're so fucking close when they fly by. It's fucking crazy. Next time they're out practicing, I gotta get some videos of it. Kind of put it on my channel how close they actually get. But yeah, they get fucking crazy. Man, we're only technically what? I think less than 3 miles away from the Air Force Base. So yeah, you hear them and go crazy. Plays were due to an unstable man walking around in the parking lot when the cops arrived. He opened fire on them, and no one was hurt. And he surrendered. Oh, sweet. That's good. Nobody was hurt. You know, you crazy Florida people there. I'm surprised he made it out and didn't get blasted. If that happens here in Vegas, you're getting shot. They don't give a shit. You're not walking away from that here in Vegas. Vegas, they love to shoot people. Man. Vegas, it's always shoot people first, ask questions later. That's how they work in Vegas. Shoot first, ask questions later. I don't give a shit. I don't think a cop in Vegas has ever been charged with shooting somebody. They've always found a way to make it justified. I know they shot this one chick because she had a shovel. She walked towards the cop with a shovel and he opened up on her ass. Do we ever get snow? Once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon. Like we'll get it like in like Summerlin area. That's really high elevation, close to the mountains. But even then, it's maybe an inch or so. Nothing major. It usually melts by the middle. By 3 4 hours later. Nothing major. But the last time I saw snow that was a reasonable amount of snow was probably I worked at a golf course. I would say it was about 7, 8 years ago. It was fucking. It was about a good 2.5 feet deep. It was deep. Yeah, we got a lot of snow that time. But no, not usually. Yeah, right, Lisa. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, here in Vegas, yeah, they'll shoot you and make it to where it's all them. It's legal. They don't care. But yeah, we very rarely shit. We rarely ever get rain. So we're so it's been so dry out here the last few years. You know? But then again, I'm not a big fan of the rain either, just because our city's never been built to handle it. It's like if it rains too much, I wouldn't even be able to get out of the fucking neighborhood I'm in because everything would be so flooded. It's crazy. No, yeah, we haven't had rain. I think the last time we had any real rain was January maybe. I can't even remember the last time it rained, where it rained enough to actually call it rain. No, we are in the mega drought season right now. Mega drought. Yeah, it must be nice to have all those fucking seasons. We have two seasons, hot and cold. That's about it. Hot and cold. It'll be 100 degrees in September, and by the end of the middle of October, yeah, it'll be 100 degrees at the end of September, and by the middle of October, it'll be 40 degrees. So we don't get no like season. It's like hot, cold, hot, cold. So it's either one or the fucking other. Like like this year, it was like 85 degrees in May, and then the beginning of June, it's 118. Like it just doesn't. Yeah, Hoover Dam. I don't. Yeah, I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of heights, bro. So I don't. I've been there, but I'm not a fan of heights. Man. So looking down over that shit freaks me out. Yeah, tornado season. That's about this time of the year, ain't it? Yes. Yeah, that's how it is here in Vegas. Like I said, I think at the end of May it was like 85 degrees, and then at the beginning of June it was 118. We really don't get. Very rare that we get any kind of real seasonal change. It's either hot or it goes. Like I said, end of September will be 100 degrees, and then by the end of fucking October it'll be fucking 40 degrees outside. Don't get much. Yeah, that's crazy. If you go out to Hoover Dam now, you can see the water level is so low now that it's fucking crazy. The water level is mad low down there now. It was comfortable, yeah. Well, it's comfortable with you because you're used to that freezing ass shit. People out here in Vegas, people out here in Vegas, it gets 70 degrees. They got the Uggs on, the fucking earmuffs, the fucking scarves and shit. And it's 70 degrees outside. That's how they are out here. People act like they're gonna freeze to death. Like I wear shorts all year round. It doesn't bother me. Cold really doesn't bother me. Even well, the only time it was cold, well, I was sleeping in my car when I lived in my car. That was fucking cold. That was some fucking cold shit. But yeah, nothing like living in your car when it's 28 degrees outside. That shit wasn't dead ass, man. That's how they are out here. It gets 70 degrees. They're like, oh my god, it's freezing. I gotta put my Uggs on, my sweaters. Hell yeah, they get fucking. People out here cannot handle cold. I know when I was living in my car, that was fucking cold. That was fucking cold. There was a couple of nights there I had to turn the car on, get the heater going. It was so fucking cold. That That shit was cold. $70 degrees. I don't know. I prefer around 60. I actually like it cold. I like cold. I don't have a problem. Damn, these guys are going buck wild out here. I like it cold. But I'll let you guys get back to doing your thing. It's 9 o'clock here, 9:14. Get out there and go watch you some fireworks. Go have fun with the rest of your fams. Sounds like war. Yeah, that shit. So go have fun with your fams. I appreciate everybody coming in, having a good time. Hopefully we had a decent time. And, you guys be safe. Try to keep all your fingers playing with the fireworks. And we'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night. Appreciate y'all coming in. Bye bye.